Hi everyone, Mai here again. This time I'm battling against Shockhead2009dsi. He wanted to do an NU battle using Smogon Tiers. So, he ends up leading off with Protector, while I toss out a Ramps. He goes for the Energy Ball, which brings me down to my Sash, while I set up my Rock Polish. Now that I'm faster, I'm able to get off my Stone Edge and take down Shock's Protector. So he ends up sending in Ice God, which I just end up Stone Edging again, and I take that down as well. So next he decides to send out Rancor. So I Earthquake, but it doesn't even do half of his health. So he gets off an Earth Power and takes out my Ramps. So next I decide to bring in the almighty No Salt. No Salt. Anyway, I get off a Toxic and he goes for the same thing, but he ends up missing. So I end up going for an Earthquake to speed up the process, and he gets the Toxic off. Finish it off with another Earthquake, and then he decides to send in Firestorm. I knew he must have some hidden power grass, because why else would he send in a fire Pokemon against a water ground one? But at this point it was okay for No Salt to rest, so I left him in for death fodder. But somehow I ended up living, and I was able to get off an Earthquake. But he ends up taking me out with a second HP Grass. So I end up sending in Ricky, and I finish him off. So then he brings in Lighthouse, which I thought would be no big deal at all, but this thing can really take a hit. It's gonna take 3 hits to end up KOing him, so he ends up taking down Ricky, which is pretty sad. So next I send in Snowflake and take him down with an Ice Beam. So he decides to send in Serpal, and since Snowflake is scarfed, I put him back and throw in Nova. He throws out a Psychic, which is just perfect for me. So I set up a Reflect, and he hits me hard with a Signal Beam. I get up a light screen so that I can finish the match with my next move. He ends up killing Nova with another Signal Beam. So I send in my Banded Rocky. He gets a Surf off, but thanks to my light screen, I'm able to live through it. And Kamizaki for the win. So, good game, Shock. It was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do it again. Don't forget to join T-Flare! 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 T-Flare!